Using Schoology assessments for classwork and homework can be such a time saver, particularly when you use those question types that the system will grade for you. So the first example I'm going to show you is going to use a label image. I'm going to add the question, and then I'm going to upload the image. This is an image that I created in PowerPoint and then exported as a PNG like I explained earlier. Then what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to have to add response boxes to each of these so that the students can put their grades in. So I'm going to click response box, and the page refreshes. So sometimes it takes a little bit of time to be able to get through all of these. Once you're done entering all the response boxes, you're going to go down and add your possible responses. So I put a bunch in there because I went through each of my problems and I decided, I worked through them to see what answers students would typically put in there and put all of those responses in there. Once you're done entering all the possible answer choices, we need to tell the system what the correct answer is for each of these problems. Now I do have one of these answers that's used twice, so I'm going to go down here and click on this duplicate responses so that I can use it again. And I'm going to say a partial match so that they can get some points for each of the questions that they get right. There are additional setup questions. I didn't need to use those for this question. I'm going to go up to the top and preview it. The students will see this. They have the directions, complete the following problems on paper, and then input your answers here. And then they can drag and drop. If I were full remote after giving my students that worksheet through Schoology, I would then create a file upload question and have them upload a copy of the work. So I would just type something like upload a picture of your work here. So then that allows you to see the work, find where their errors are, and then give them feedback. And you can change this so that they can upload multiple, put up to 12. You never know with the size. Some students write, some of them might have multiple pages to be able to upload. We can also use this same image in a highlight image question type. So I just click on upload image. I'm going to pull that image into this question. And I don't need to do anything else with it. And this is what it will look like for the students. And then they can just write on it. So those of you that have tablets or have, touch screens on your devices, this is a nice way that the students can write directly onto the worksheet. Now, unlike the other one where it will grade it for you, this one you will have to grade it yourself. The last example is using the fill in the blank question. So I'm just going to number it, and you use the underscore to populate a box for the response. So I just put in as many questions as I'm going to have for the homework. And then I give the correct answers. And again, if I do a partial match, then that means they can get some points for this. I can change how long or how many characters I want them to be able to type in. I can also make it case sensitive if I'm doing something with grammar and you need it to make sure that it's capitalized. So on the student end, we click on preview and they will just type in their answers. And again, if it's something like with math and you want them to show their work, then just put in an upload file question after this so that they can, so you can see the work that they've done for each of these questions.